What's up, guys? Nick with Mystic Manifesting here, and today I want to talk about a very important topic. This is a topic that was a major breakthrough for me, and it relates with Everyone Is You Pushed Out, which we've discussed. Everyone Is You is pushed out before, but let's recap it real quick. A quick reminder: Everyone Is You is pushed out. The thought process meaning that we're all interconnected and we're all connected to each other in some way, which is why thought transmission can happen, which is where quantum physics comes in, all this stuff where it's like if I think something or I'm holding a story in my head, reminiscing something, or I'm thinking about someone, then all of a sudden they send me a text or they talk about the same thing or that memory comes up, it's because that thought was being pushed out. The universe is within inside you and without you. So whatever. So it starts here, goes in. As within, so without. As above, so below. So that emerald tablet, all that good shit, right? So what was this topic again? Oh yeah, what I desire desires me. So it starts from Everyone Is You pushed out. So if you believe your SP desires you, then they desire you. So they're going to desire to be with you, even if it's not today or tomorrow or next week or the week after or a month later. That is going through their head. A sequence is unfolding. A bridge of events, as Neville called it, is unfolding to get you your desire. I've seen it for myself a bunch of times, and it happens in the most beautiful, natural way that you can imagine, because you sometimes think, oh, it's going to happen like this, and then this happens, and then that happens. No, it's going to happen in a very beautiful, natural way. Now, what I desire desires me, it's a very calming affirmation, too. It makes you feel good as fuck, because it's like, I desire SP, but I know she desires me back. And it feels good. You can just relax, because it's like, man, everything's working out in my favor. Another affirmation I love. Everything's working out in my favor because SP desires me. And then it gets easy from that state to sit back and say, well, SP already desires me, and now we're together. It's a little bit easier to imagine that. Then imagine them saying, I love you. Then imagine them saying this or doing this. And then your guys are around a positive spiral, which I talk about. Spiraling upward. It's so easy to spiral down. Let's spiral up for once, God damn it. Instead of all this, well, what if? The what if game is one of the things Neville taught us. So instead of saying we're often programmed as humans, what if this happens and then that happens and then it's always going down and we're feeling like worse about ourselves, instead of, yeah, what I desire desires me, which means SP really desires me. What if she calls me right now? Cool. And if she called me right now, what would I say? Well, I'd probably say this. Don't think about the fights or the negative things. I'd probably say, well, I'm really glad to hear your voice. Well, I'm really glad you answered the phone. This is nice to talk again. Yeah, it is. What have you been up to? Don't think of anything bad here. Don't to make her say, oh, well, I was third party. Well, nothing. I've just been working on myself. Hey, same here, because you should be fucking working on yourself during the same time and feeling good about yourself. I've been working on this. Wow, that's really impressive. I wish I was doing something like that. Yeah, it ain't nothing much. And then boom, look how easy it is to fucking make a fake conversation. Even if SP's never talked to you like that way before, make them talk like that in your inner conversation, because they truly desire you, because you desire them. We are put on this earth to have our desires, to learn how to manifest them, to learn our power, and this is it. But part of it is detaching, trusting the process, being patient, and loving ourselves in the meantime. Everyone Is You pushed out is often misconstrued, where it's like, oh, this happened because Everyone Is You pushed out, or that, like, oh, you also had that event, Everyone Is You pushed out. No, the true meaning is, if I love myself and I feel good about myself and I feel desired by all these women, but then usually this is what it is, a guy or a girl will say, I'm desired by all these women, or I'm desired by all these guys. Everybody is desiring me except my SP. This is the most common thing I hear. Everyone is desiring me besides my SP. Why? Because you have a limiting belief. So if Everyone Is You is pushed out, you believe that every woman you're going to encounter, for ladies, every man you're going to encounter is going to want to be with you. But you also have that stipulation, but except this person. Why did you exclude that person? Well, because they said this. Okay, so now you've taken an old story in 3D and put that there. Instead of, my SP wants to be with me too, because everybody wants to be with me. And every time they talk to me, they fall more and more in love with me. Instead of having beliefs like this, we just like to say, well, they don't want to be with me because they told me this. All right? I'm not making fun of everyone, because I've been there. I've been in that bitch state before. Let's get out of our bitch states and let's get into something more positive. Okay, SP is with somebody else. Cool. And I'm desired by all these other people, which means SP wants me even more, because I'm a high value man, a high value woman. They want to be with me. Now, this is just letting you know, whatever you desire, desires you. It's just a real quick reminder. And they're only going to be acting the way that you assign them to act. If you assign them the meaning that because I desire them, they desire me, whenever they hear about me or think about me, they want me. Instead of, well, they said this and did this, so it has to mean this. So stop the logic. Blind and deafen your ears to this negative world and live in the 4D. Live in imagination. Imagination creates reality. It doesn't precede it. Imagination precedes reality. Reality doesn't precede imagination. I'm not even sure if I did that right, but it's a Neville quote. I have to reread it. But basically, your imagination comes first. Like, what comes first? Chicken or the egg? What comes first? Manifestation or thoughts? Thoughts come first. Think and imagine and feel a certain way, and then it will change the outside reality. It's quantum physics. It's in every Bible. It's in or every religion. It's in every single teaching and spirituality and stoicism. There's nothing to change but yourself. And also, let's borrow one of the things from the shorts, from my shorts videos that I do, where we quote Seneca, ancient philosopher. What does Seneca say? We often suffer more in imagination than reality. We spend all this time wondering what if and this and that. That's the negative spiral down. What if this happens and then that will happen and blah, blah, blah. We're suffering in our mind. Why not have joy in our mind first? Or what does Marcus Aurelius say? We have no control over outside events, only what's inside of us. And guess what? I can vouch for that one in person too. Because on the surface, look with me and my SP. If you guys have been following the channel, you know my story. I've taken SP on trips. I've treated her like a queen. I've spoiled her. I bought her stuff. I'm good to her and her family. I do all this other stuff that makes me, I know I'm a high value man. I do all this stuff to get SP, all this outside things, and nothing changed. And I would lose her because then I would get, what would happen? Negative thoughts, negative things happen. I go right back into manifesting when I lose her. Everything comes back around. She's treating me the way I'm supposed to, or the way she's supposed to. Like, this is a good way. It's whatever you're picturing is happening, right? Because I'm desiring to be desired, so then she comes back. When we're there, I start thinking about old stories and then letting that get through, and it's like, oh, I'm kind of desiring to be apart, and then she's gone. And assuming, it's just like, there's nothing you could do. Well, the point of this part was, there's nothing you could do on the outside world, because if it was all outside world influenced, then those things would have kept her around. But guess what? When I changed my mind and I'm finally shifted into this version of myself I am now, where I can't fuck this up. I get everything I want. I'm high value. She always wants to be with me. I desire her, so she desires me. When I shift into this situation now, and this persona, this belief system, this state, I could say, hey, come over and watch a movie. I don't have to spend money. I don't have to do anything. Want to order pizza? Or I'll order pizza. I'll bring drinks. Or why don't you come to my house? It's no longer, I don't need to do extravagant events. It's not that. Because if that was it, then I would have my SP. But I changed my mindset and wanted just a valuable, value system where we're just together and she just wants to be around me. That's where she is now. That's how it is. And I did nothing on the outside. I changed inside first. And that's it. So I desire her, she desires me. You desire your SP, they desire you. Kind of like that other video I made. What are they thinking and feeling? Thinking and feeling whatever you think they are. All right? I mean, that's pretty much the whole topic. I'm trying to make these longer. I don't know how I can't make long videos anymore. I mean, we're down to only 8 minutes. All these videos have been under 10 so far. I don't know if you guys like that better. Let me know. Or if you want me to go back on the 20-minute rambling, because then we'll get really into philosophy and me saying a lot more ums and ands. I think it's because I started putting into my mind that I don't stutter. I don't present myself as the lazy version of me anymore, where it's like I'm just making videos where I go, yeah, so then, I don't know, then something happened, and then, yeah, anyway, then so on and so forth, and then this. No, I started presenting myself better. I changed my physiology, where I'm working out a lot more. My brain's working a lot faster. I believe if I work out faster, my brain works faster and works more diligently. And when I change my clothes and upgrade my style and stuff like that, I present myself in a more professional manner to deliver more professional messages to you guys, while still being myself and maintaining my funny personality. You can do both. I started believing you could do both. And that's the state I jumped into, where I don't need to be the almost comical character. Yeah, I can still be funny, but being lazy, being that lazy, like, yeah, anyway, here's this, that. That's when I wasn't taking the channel serious. Now I'm taking this channel more serious, because I realized that we nearly have 700 people, plus the 250, 260 on TikTok, almost 1,000 people watching this channel, plus people who aren't subscribed to watching this channel, relying on these messages. So I realized I can't drop just stupid lazy content. I got to be on my A game, helping people to the best of my ability. So I jumped into that state now as, okay, people are looking to you and they want to be inspired and they need help. So present yourself in the best possible manner. And I don't know how I got derived off on that, so maybe I'm not as professional as I thought. But take it from me. What you desire, desires you. I've seen it, I've lived it, you'll live it too. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video.